Great Moments in Art Education History. Roy Fox History. Roy Lichtenstein. Lichtenstein was born in the first half of the 1920s. He showed interest in art at an early age. Growing up in New York City, he had access to some of the great museums such as the Museum of Modern Art and the American Museum of Natural History, further fostering his interest in art. Lichtenstein attended The Ohio State University, where he studied under and would later work alongside Hoyt L. Sherman. Sherman greatly inspired Lichtenstein's work through his use of flash labs. These flash labs were courses where students were quickly exposed to an image flashed onto a screen by a projector, and they were to copy the image exactly as they remember. The idea of this technique was to build the students' perceptual unity and to occur. Later, Lichtenstein was invited to join the faculty at OSU, where he adopted Sherman's method of teaching. The techniques surrounding composition can later be seen in Lichtenstein's close-up portrayals of his subjects, which are just so much more compelling than the previous gestural drawings Lichtenstein leaned towards. Following his time at OSU, Lichtenstein accepted a position at the State University of New York at Oswego. Shortly thereafter, Lichtenstein took his work to Douglas College in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Being surrounded by many artists and being in such close proximity to New York City, Lichtenstein was motivated once again to create work focusing on the use of cartoon characters and abstract backgrounds. Lichtenstein grew interested in taking characters from comic books and popular culture and reinventing these images into his own style. Meanwhile, other artists, including Andy Warhol, Wayne Thiebaud, James Rosenquist, Robert Indiana, and Tom Wesselmann, were also exploring the idea of using everyday objects as subjects of their work. Soon, the pop art movement would pique the interest of art enthusiasts and critics alike. Cowley describes pop art as the latest fad in the United States, with the customary surge of curiosity, controversy, and rapid propagation of celebrity. The use of bright colors, recognizable subjects, and everyday objects drew many viewers in, but also raised the question, is it art? Although Lichtenstein often used pre-existing characters from comic books as well as popular culture characters such as Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, as seen in his work Look, Mickey, Lichtenstein incorporated an element of design that has since been paired directly with his work. Lichtenstein utilized small dots to develop texture and color throughout his paintings. Ben-Day dots, as they were called, mimicked the process of printing images in newspaper and advertisements, which were a stylistic language synonymous with his subject matter. Lichtenstein utilized elements of popular culture in his artwork, which led many to question the legitimacy of his work being art. The pop art movement is a great period to study in art education because it explores the ideas of what art truly is, the ideas of copying as an art technique, and the use of popular culture as subjects of art. In the eyes of progressive educators, the subject matter for creative expression should come from the child's interests and needs. Today, children are constantly exposed to elements of popular culture in the form of television, movies, music videos, computer technology, advertisements, magazines, and newspapers. These areas of interest will certainly come up in students' work as intended subjects of their art. Lichtenstein paved the path for pop art and the use of visual culture in art education as a tool of expression of self and representation of the culture surrounding the artists. To a drawing of exactly what they had seen.